Every hour,
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur.
From our villages,
In our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news,
security concerns.
We the people converge,
To analyze
separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect,
We integrate.
we harmonize,
We criticize.
and we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry. And I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Mashal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready? Good morning and welcome to the program. Welcome to the main event on radio. Welcome to a brand new month and welcome to my birth month. It is always a pleasure to be with you. Welcome, people of God, people of Imo State, and people of Nigeria. The great people in Africa. Everybody welcome aboard from the east, the north, the south, the west, and the middle belt, of course. We welcome everybody to this wonderful, very, very... What do I call it now? A very, what's the right word to use? Because today we are celebrating Imo at a 50. Imo State is 50 years. Tomorrow is going to be a birthday celebration for Imo State. Well, no wonder I like Imo. Because both of us have the same birth month and we share a lot of things in common. That's why I got myself an Imo wife, you know. All right, everybody, welcome aboard, people of God. Welcome to Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7 right here in the city of Owerri. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Mashal, like one, of course, on radio. Today, we are going to be discussing Imo at 50 years of Imo State, the progress so far, the political leadership, and where we are, what has been gotten right, and what is completely in a mess. So we'll take a look at all that today. And of course, we can be celebrating an event in February without this lover man where they here, the lover boy. Fine Baba for sale. Anyway, we have the pleasure of hosting our friend here, Ambassador Chooks. Good morning, Ambassador. Welcome to Straight Talk Live on Echo FM.
Morning, buddy. I greet you. Happy birthday in advance because of stylishly advertising your birthday. And,
I said my birth month. I never voted the date.
Okay, birth and I wish him a happy birthday, a happy 50th birthday.
Yeah, so 50 years, that's the golden jubilee, man.
Absolutely.
50 years.
Yes,
wow. Wow. Like play, 50 years is gone. Well, how would you assess a 50 years of Imo State, Imo people? What would you say we have gotten right and what we've gotten wrong? I mean, the elders in our society were there from when it was created, before it was created, from the southeastern, the eastern province and the eastern states and all that. As at that time, we had 4 regions, I think. They later became 5, that was including the Midwest. And then Imo State was created as the second badge after the first 12 states. And after that, they have to use yam and knife and everything, and yanka the thing and created Abia State predominantly from Imo State. And then Ebonyi State, part of it was also added to it, making it a smaller state from the original one. Okay, you look at the people who ruled over this state when it was that big. And then the people who are ruling it now that is small. What have they been able to achieve compared to the leaders as at that time, the likes of the great Mbakwe, who was the first civilian governor in Imo State. And almost everything is attributed to his name. The development, the new Imo and all that. And then it moved on from there. Not leaving out the likes of Ndubisi Kanu, who was the very first governor of Imo State, though military, but governor. So we had the likes of Kewanchuku, Amadi Kweche, what's the other one again? I've forgotten the name, the naval chief. All right, so those are the military people that came on board. I believe that my dad was, I think, ADC to Ikewanchuku. Yeah.
Really? That's
yes.
good.
So, and it was always one of those days we hated hearing that he's saying, wow. It means my dad is going away for a long time. Nobody's going to see him. Those are the sacrifices a lot of military men had to pay, their families and all that. But looking back at Imo State, what have we achieved as a people, as a state? What are the growth parameters we can look up to? And what is yet to be done? What do we hope to see in the next dispensation, especially after a new government? So we'll look at all the governments, especially the democratic ones, and leave military and the military rule by edit. So we are not going to really focus on that. We look at the Mbakwe era. We look at the Achiku Udenwa era. Eva Nweren was one time a governor,
Yes.
right? And then we have the likes of Hakeem Rochas and down to our present Governor Hope Uzodinma. What have we been able to do as leaders to Imo State to better the lots of the state? Are we stagnated? Are we growing? And all that. So the industrialization, how far? Education, how far? Economic growth, how far? These are parameters we are going to take a look at. Everybody is a guest today on the show. So just tell us about Imo State at 50. You can send in your messages. You can congratulate Imo at 50. Check us live on Facebook, on YouTube, and of course on our WhatsApp platform. We entertain messages on every of these platforms. So everybody, welcome aboard to another edition. It's the February, first one in February. Happy new month to you. Okay, before we go into all that, let me first announce to these environmental sanitation workers, everywhere you go, you cannot put your nose somewhere. Everywhere is stinking because after environmental, 48 hours, the dirt and the debris are still piled up in the streets everywhere. Even here in the market, not even far from here. So please, we call on the Environmental Sanitation Agency to remove this dirt. It is completely absurd, and it's not making Imo State at 50 look great. Tomorrow is the main celebration. We cannot be celebrating 50 years with deaths and everything littered everywhere in Imo State, smelling like there's no government and there's no people now. So market leaders and all that, let's make sure we have a clean Imo to celebrate 50 years of Imo State. All right, having said that, let's move on now to the papers this morning. Let's take a look at what the papers are saying. And, of course, we start up with the Star Post Express right here in Imo State. The Star Post Express, we have the bold headline here, developmental project on Imo in indigenous rally around Imo Environment Commissioner Major A. Menike as others claim credit, pay sycophants to cause nuisance. That is the lead story on the Star Post Express. Nigeria's First Lady of the Year 2025, Chief Barrister Dr. Chioma Uzodimma, beacon of progressive endeavors. Imo Assembly Speaker's wife, Chidima Olembe, is talking about the First Lady, Dr. Chioma Uzodimma. Well, the First Lady has been, she's been one of those First Ladies that don't have too much media razzmatazz and visibility. She's been under the background and doing her thing. I think those are the kind of wives everybody wants to get.
That's
not
how
the
it
ones
should
that,
be. That's how
not
it should be.
all the ones that want to compete with popularity with their husband. Every day they are here, every day they are here. But the First Lady has been very exemplary for, I think, this time around. I've seen a First Lady that is very humble, and she's not really out there shining and making a lot of noise.
And our faces.
Congratulations to Chief Barrister Dr. Chioma Uzodimma for one of Nigeria's first ladies of the year. All right, thank you very much. And the 9th Como Public Lecture, Professor Bato Okolo on borders resource mobilization and strategies for higher institution. All right, Como is making a lot of noise these days, and we're hearing a whole lot of things in Como. Now we hear they have Faculty of Law at Como. So I think it's a good thing happening in Imo State. You can go there and see for yourself. Operations Light Up Mbaike flagged off in Mbitoli Ikeduru Federal Constituency. That is by the rep, honorable member representing the Mbitoli constituency there, talking about Akarachi. All right, thank you very much. Under the, let's move on now to the national dailies. On the national dailies, we'll start off with the Star Post Express. We go to Kano State now. In Kano Emirship crisis. Governor Yusuf's alliance with Ganduje, APC sparks fresh rift and uncertainty as Governor Abba Yusuf defection to the All Progressive Congress APC has injected fresh uncertainty into the protracted Kano Emirship. Recall this, when Ganduje became governor, he decided to split the Emirship of Kano, making it smaller and having 4 new emirs, for which Sanusi was dethroned. When Governor Kabir came in, he re-enthroned, what's his name?
Back to what it
yes, what it used to be. Now that he has joined Ganduje in the APC, it has come up again. What's happening?
It's crazy.
What is happening?
The northern politics is something we don't want to dabble ourselves into. They know what is going on there, and we hope that this should not escalate to something else.
But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a traditional emirate, and of course, and a religious one at that. With all this political razzmatazz they're having there,
that is the
what's
point.
going on?
That's the
What's
point.
going on in Kano? Kano is boiling. Seriously, it's like APC is hell bent on making sure Kwankwaso does not have that 1 million votes he pulled during the last election. Now that APC has how many governors now? Almost 30 of them now. Almost 30 of them. 30 people. Jesus Christ, out of 36.
But I don't want to bring politics into this.
No.
You're not bringing politics.
It's
into
politics, of course. This is politics. APC is now sweeping everywhere. Is this a new strategy of winning the election now? Well, anyway, you're a PDP man. That's why I don't want
the
to
people will determine what happens.
The people.
Absolutely.
When has the people ever determined that?
Barry, have confidence in our political system.
Okay. Well, it's all right. Set up a national framework to stabilize food prices, CPPE tells Nigerian government. And the Nasarawa Obi community refutes army claim of illegal arms factory and threatens legal action. More than no threatening, take the legal action so that we will hear the truth. Stop making noise there. No nation succeeds with recklessness. Peter Obi slams Tinubu over multiple budgets. This issue of multiple budgets is just something I don't understand. Last week, we did an economic analysis of what our Renewed Hope agenda has been preaching and the reality on ground. We saw that there are more borrowings from the government side than the the private sector where businesses are supposed to strive, thereby causing a lot of inflation, prices of goods inflating, interest rate, and then in order for them to meet up this, they have to tax people. And that's exactly what is playing out right now. We have like 3 budgets operating at the same time. And they have brought in a new one. And when you look at state's budget, it's the worst ever. We complain about federal government budgets, but look at the Kitty State government budget, where they stipulated how much? 68 million for health sector.
Only.
Health sector. Imagine, 68 million. And they now put furniture, everything for House of Assembly and everything to be almost a billion.
Barry, where we should be able to tackle, where we should let the blame on is our National Assembly, who have that oversight function. I mean, you can't be a legislator, and then we are talking about, it is unheard of in any other crime, where you can see in operation, 3, even 1 extra budget. I mean, is absurd. But you see all these things emanating from Nigeria, and you ask yourself, what is going on? We have how many legislators in the National Assembly? 300 and something. 109 senators and 300 and something. And you want to tell me nobody can now stand up? The subcommittee on budget and cannot be able to now stand up and be counted? It is ridiculous that a government is operating, and it looks like a banana republic in an event.
Anyway, let's take a look at this one from the Punch newspaper. Travels. Presidency spends 34 billion naira on Forex in 2 years. Forex is foreign exchange.
Yep.
You have to exchange money for different currencies to be able to operate in their, not be like Nigeria where they use dollar, they pay for inside Nigeria. If you go to Germany, you cannot spend dollar in Germany. You have to spend German money.
Yeah.
If you go to France, if you go to UK, you spend pounds. You don't spend that.
Yeah.
So the president has spent at least 34.39 billion naira on foreign exchange purchases for international travels and related obligations over a 2-year period. This is according to the Punch findings. Well, the figure is according to data compiled from GovSpend, a government spending tracker managed by Budget. And of course, the records which cover transactions by the State House, Presidential Air Fleet, the Office of the Chief of Staff, operations linked to the President, Vice President, First Lady, and their aides show a sharp swing in spending pattern between 2024 and 2025. An analysis of the data shows that 2024 accounted for bulk of the expenditure with total forex purchase of 29.35 billion, while 2025 recorded 5.04 billion. In 1 year, you spend that amount of money. Now, you now ask yourself, after spending this amount of money, how much investment came into the country?
That is the real question.
From traveling.
That is the real question. So you see a government or an ideology that doesn't benefit Nigerians at the end of the day. If you now say, okay, that the president has traveled on so many international engagements, and we are seeing the benefits accruing from those travels, you can say, okay, fair enough. But when you look at the whole gamut of investment, and you see trickles coming in, if they are at all coming in, and then you wonder why are we spending so much? Why don't you use those monies and then be able to now give ourselves a benefiting healthcare service? So it is a misplaced priority, if you ask me.
If you take a look at that figure, astronomical.
This is in 2 years, old. The administration is yet to complete the next 2 years. So if you double that, times it by 2, then you have expected expenditure in foreign currency that this government will spend by the time they get to the next election cycle. So we are in a pickle as we speak.
All right, we have failed coup. I was marked for arrest and assassination, defense minister. Well, this is the same defense minister who was the chief of chief of defense staff.
Chief of Defense Staff.
Now defense minister Christopher Musa, who said there was no coup. Now he's coming to tell Nigerians again that on Sunday
marked.
disclosed that he was among the intended targets of recently foiled coup plot against President Bola Tinubu. Well, a lot of people are coming up on air to criticize the government and all that. Why? Because the government refused to tell Nigerians the truth. And then all of a sudden you are telling us, how do we believe that? And the worst part is now a Nollywood producer and director has been brought into the fray on this particular one with accusation of him using his platform and digital and all that. And then Governor Timi Presiva, former governor of Bayelsa State and former minister for petroleum, is now as the financier of the coup.
Yeah.
Fingered one. Well, at the end of the day, all this is allegations that needs to be proven in the court of law. But if they want you to go down, can you stay up?
You know, the issue about some of these issues is how to manage information to the Nigerian people. Nothing stops the government to tell us, yeah, there's something like a coup, but we give us time, we are still investigating. But you come outrightly, you deny that such a thing never happened. And now you're coming down a few months down the line, you're now telling us that indeed there was a coup. But everybody was up in arms and saying, look at what happened, you would have come and tell Nigerians. That's what you call effective management and communication.
Was that not blatantly lying to Nigerians?
That is it. And no health road.
Okay.
Because in different climes, the person saddled with information, doser of information to Nigerians or to the public, must be able to come out and say, okay.
Do you think they were trying to manage the information to douse the tension? A lot of people are alluding to that fact, because that was a time when Donald Trump was on the neck of Nigeria because of Christian persecution
Muslim.
and all that. And then we're trying to make the government look, even up to today, the narrative is that it is not because President Bola Tinubu's government is bad that the coup plot was happening. It was because these people were dissatisfied within the military ranks that they decided they want to overthrow the government. Because promotion, they didn't give them promotion, they didn't give them their remuneration or whatever within the military. They are not still accepting the fact that probably people wanted a change of guard because the government is performing poorly. That message has not been put forward. It is that it is a military internal thing.
How come
completely excluding the information? So you think that still managing, trying to shield the military's action from being related to the government performance? Do you think that's what is happening?
No, I believe that the military has their internal mechanism. They have their chain of command. They have their already built-in system, how they checkmate themselves. But what we are talking about is you don't carry those internal mechanisms and then put it before yourself and then debarring Nigerians from knowing actually what is happening in the country. Now, yes, you can tell Nigerians, we have intelligence that this happened. Okay? And then we are still investigating. That will come to you, that we want everybody to remain calm. The government is in charge. The head of the president is in charge. Everybody is in charge. Stay calm. Don't take laws into yourself while we now go and look at what happened meticulously and have somebody to blame for that. As we speak.
It's deceit of Nigerian people.
That is the point.
If the deceit of Nigerian people
and
is a crime,
you come back to the same people, you want their confidence, you want to have their confidence in giving you that, okay, that brownie point that you're doing well as a government, when you're not sincerely truthful to them. And that is where we differ in some of the ideologies that we have. In other climes, you come out and say, listen, even before everybody clamor on the thing, you come out and say, Nigerians or my citizens, please, there is what we gather information, but it's an ongoing development. As soon as we get it, we'll report back to you. And that is 5 minutes.
All right.
And everybody is calm. But when you start with denial and say nothing happened, and down the line something happened, then come on.
Well, it just happened together. The coup, after the coup, they're also kidnapping. They're denying kidnapping didn't happen. Now, this completes a lack of truth to the Nigerian people. Nobody ever believes a thing Nigerian government says anymore, whether the police, the army, or anybody they bring. They always say, okay, we wait for the right information at
The right
down
time.
the road. So it is not good for us to always give false information and all that. That's exactly what it is. No matter if you want to manage the information or not, there are better ways of managing the information.
the countries manage information.
Yeah.
Like the United States. If you come, they tell us these are
No
top,
comment.
these are top secret,
classified.
classified until with the brief we give to you. So they know that is in culture, is embedded in their culture system. So they know at some point that the truth will come out, the facts will come out, the ones they want the country to know. Those that are patent on security of the nation, those ones are
National
blacklisted.
security will
Those
be-
ones
will
are
be
blacklisted.
hidden.
But they can't come out and say totally that this never happened.
Now, what do you make of the defense minister coming out now to say he was marked for assassination? What is the essence of saying this now?
To me, I don't say it. If you are, while you're saddled with that responsibility, you said it never happened. Now you're wearing a civilian cloth. You are now saying it happened, and indeed I was a target to be eliminated on that. Then it sounds funny.
All right. Well, thank God bloodshed was averted, but definitely Nigerians deserve to know the truth.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what the problem is. Just before we open up our phone lines, we have health workers. They are still on strike. The health workers are on strike and they have grounded hospital. This is going to the third month now. So the ongoing strike by the joint health sector unions has entered the third month, crippling activities in government-owned hospitals across Nigeria, leaving patients stranded and forcing many to seek essential services outside public health facilities, which is now very, very expensive because most of these striking workers are the ones having private hospitals. So
Yeah,
is the
clinics,
government playing into their hands or giving them an opportunity to make money? Because sometimes this strike is more like an opportunity for these owners of hospitals to make
some
billions.
quid, yes.
So it's kind of funny. How do you see that health workers are on strike for 3 months and the Nigerian government seems not to give a damn?
I bleed. Even I want to reach out to the family of the young girl that died as a result of a snake bite. As a result
they are
of a
saying
snake.
it's not snake bite.
Come on, what is it?
They said it is
A spiritual
system failure. That's what it was said to be. This girl, they say it was snake bite. But following the death of Ifunanya Nwangene, who died on Saturday due to snake bite, Nigerians have taken to the country's social media space to express frustration over the failure of health institutions to save the life of an aspiring singer. Well, according to netizens, Nwangene's death could have been prevented if the hospitals were rushed and still in
Have
activation.
the anti-venom.
So, well, the 26-year-old is a TikToker, and of course, she is supposed to be a singer, a rising star. But they said, according to the snake bite people everywhere, but they do not die like this. They do not die just because they want to two hospitals, and we are told straight to their faces that anti-venom was
We're not
unavailable in a country where snakes live in 2026, not 1980 or 1970. Is it not funny?
It's ridiculous. I can't-
Anti-venom, is it not funny?
It's crazy.
How can you have a state where 3 months nobody gave, a state is budgeting 68 million for the entire state health service? I mean, it's
we're not
madness.
taking Nigerians' healthcare
It's madness.
into
It's complete
records.
madness.
Honestly, there's some deaths that would have been averted if we had the proper people and proper instruments and equipment at hand. Our primary health care service is in shambles, and that is the first contact of any person. You understand? If anything happens to you in the wee hours of the night or in the morning,
That is the nearest.
that's the nearest, the primary health care, and they put you together, give you that first aid, and then refer you to the next hospital that can, do
In fact, nowadays,
anesthesia.
if you come there in the night, they look like you are disturbing their sleep.
I mean, we
The
are
attitude of people who work there is
we are not
worst.
channeling our resource to where it matters most, and is disappointing.
Well, and I don't know why anti-venom is not sold in different pharmacies in Nigeria. A hospital that does not have that, because snakes are everywhere. If you open store now, snake will push it for your Nigeria.
Absolutely. I read, I think somebody is saying that the anti-venom will be stored in a certain Celsius, 2 to 8 degrees Celsius or something. And you
Because no light.
There you go. There's no light to freeze. So you see, it comes full circle. So Barry, we have a long way to go. It is disheartening, honestly.
Anyway, that's part of what we are going to take a look at in Imo at 50, how far with our health sector. So everybody, welcome aboard to Say Your Mind. Remember, this is straight talk, no bending corners, no fear. Just say what you need to say, so long as you ain't breaking no law. Say your mind, and let's get the people talking.
Barry, you get immunity. Have you immunity?
I don't get immunity.
It's not a shallow
I don't
house.
get immunity. I just have the microphone, and we use it to say the truth. That's it. I don't need immunity. Anybody who wants to come and attack me because I say the truth, it's kind of funny. But now it's time for you to join the conversation. 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014, or send us a WhatsApp message, or just join us on Facebook or YouTube and drop your messages there. Good morning. Who will be my first caller this morning?
Barry Cosmos, good morning.
Wow. Good morning, the senior citizen. You carry first today.
Today is special. I just read Param and I had Barry Cosmos on.
Wow.
Barry,
Sir?
I'm smiling because I'm alive.
All right.
Yes, Barry. You know what it would mean if I was coughing at night and somebody took me to the hospital.
Okay.
They say the drug I need to be alive is not there.
Wow.
What happens, Barry?
What
Then I will
happens?
die.
That's the
And
question.
you don't hear my voice.
That's the question. What
Barry,
happens?
you know why I'm laughing?
Wow.
Because something so important is being regarded as marginal or footnote.
Okay.
What is life without good health? Particularly when death is avoidable. Amazing. What are we doing? What is government and governance without addressing the health of the people? You want to give us food. You want to give us water. You want to give us everything. And we are sick. Barry, tell me, how can you say that government is doing well? Health workers are on strike. Barry, what has the government, the employer, the government is the employer, what has the employer done? Is there any man who owns a factory and the workers are on strike for 1 month and the man will not find an answer to the problem? If you don't take the health of Nigerians serious, what else do you
What
need to
else?
know? Yes, because you say
You build road without
managing-
taking the health serious. Kai.
you are managing hunger. Manage health first now before you manage hunger, Barry. I don't know how I don't know the language. I don't want to get sure someone doesn't say this old man is causing problems. I don't want problems. Take care of the health of Nigerians. And we can afford to have basic health in this country. The fact that you have to fly out, well, how many of us can fly? I don't have wings. I cannot fly. I'm not a dome. I can't fly. But it tells those who are in charge that the health of Nigerians must be paramount in the scheme of things. Not use all the money to pay allowances or the people who are running out, special assistance. Barry, attention to our health. Good morning. I'm senior citizen Mazuzoma.
Thank you very much, the senior citizen Mazuzoma there. Well, there's a very simple question Mazuzoma asked. So if I come to the hospital and they rush me to the hospital now, they say the drug is not there. What next? You die. That's the next thing.
That's it.
Jesus Christ. I've never
It's
thought of it
a
from that
death
angle.
it's a death
I've
sentence
not thought
waiting.
of it from that angle, but just imagine, that's a situation the Nigerian government and people who operate in Nigerian government houses just look at. The person who is the director of that medical facility, I don't understand. What exactly is the plan? Just go and die.
Just go and die. Just go and die.
I don't get it. It's just funny. The only
Honestly.
plan now, if you come, oh, I beg, we no get medicine, I beg, die here, no vex. That's what it means. Come on, Mazuzama just hit a very strong point. Good morning.
A gracious and a pleasant morning to you, dear Barry Cosmos.
Good morning, okay, do.
Chimezie Mat remains my name.
Yes, sir.
I am a native of Owerri North, Ebelu Obube, in Imo State. Let me quickly state that any government that does not promote the effectiveness of e-citizen based on their health, that government is not doing anything good.
Yeah.
We just look at how budgets have been going, and you could see the little amounts that was budgeted to health sector It is very poor. Now, this Ifunanya's death, if you ask me, could have been prevented.
Absolutely.
I remember when I was bitten by a scorpion. I know how I suffered to get myself treated. Now, it is high time our government officials took the bull by the horn, provide so many things for the health. When we say health, your health is very much important. If you're not healthy, you cannot do anything.
At all.
So the government has a lot of work to do based on the health sector. Chimezie Madu remains my name. Thank you.
Thank you, Ogaze. All right, thank you very much, Agachimeze. Let's now get another caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Barry in the house.
I greet you.
I greet our guests.
Yes.
Salute you.
Yeah, Barry, let me use the language ordinary man on the street you understand.
Okay.
Barry, if somebody come hospital, run for health scatter, no thing where them go save and reach hospital.
Yeah.
Medicine no conde. My brother, on a talk and with a clear language. Now go, medicine no dey in a gentleman's side, but now go and die.
Hi.
You see, now
Oh.
you get to run again from that one to another one.
Go
The
and
same
die.
thing.
Oh.
What tell me, I don't know how many don't run before go there. So my brother, you see, say our government no care about our lives.
Hi.
Because they have the advantage, they then go fly out interval of few seconds. They don't stamp their passport. Even they don't stamp and they go, they fly, they go. If they catch us for, I led this country where they can't catch us, Ivory Coast, I've been aware. Burkina Faso. We go fly, they catch us for Burkina Faso.
Yes, sir.
So my brother, now wahala for this country. Let them try. How if in health, but if you there for that shoe, if health go for only 1 week, buddy, you go see how much you go spend. And you go see how you feel out. Rather than the time we did for government hospital, you go see say you they enjoy them. So I beg, let them do the right thing. This is what they do. Show say they no value Nigerians their life. Let them do the deed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With 4 budgets running, yet we don't have money meant for our health workers who are on strike for 3 months. Anyway,
Yeah, good morning, Barry.
welcome aboard, sir.
I greet our guests too.
I salute you.
Thank you. My name is Herbert. I call from Port Harcourt Road.
Go
But
ahead,
the
sir.
previous callers have said it all about health facilities in the country. Let me go to our defense minister telling us that he was penciled for elimination during that coup. He was also there when they told us there was no coup.
Yes, sir.
And now he's telling us that he's penciled for execution. How are we going to believe this? If they deny that coup and they are now coming up with facts about the same coup, we may not believe the stories they are telling us now. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you very much. The budget of Ekiti State has been trending. A budget of 415 billion naira. Only 68 million out of 415.5 billion naira was allocated for health sector, primary health care. 68 million. And that 68 million is supposed to be used by 2.3 million people in Ekiti State. Unbelievable. But that's the situation Ekiti State finds itself. This is state government. We're not talking about federal government alone. People talk about health as if it's just federal government thing. Who is the primary sponsor of every health center in every state? Is it not state government?
It's the state government.
All the governors, Tinubu prides himself with raising money and giving it to the state government. They are raising more money, more IGR, more everything. Because if you watch what the policies of government is so far, it's always raising more funds, more funds, more funds. So take care of this. And then you allocate 68 million. And then later I go check how much Imo State allocate.
But do you know the funniest
Yes.
part? In that budget, the administrative expenses of that budget, do you know how much it is?
About 500 and something million.
680 million.
Imagine.
The administrative.
Administrative expensive. We never even talk. That is, in case you don't understand what administrative means, we're going to use buy paper, newspaper,
A4,
AC, and all that. Biro,
pencil, and biro,
computer, ink, and
printer.
it's more than the health.
The
by
health of a
100
state.
times
100-fold.
administrative expenditure. This is what government.
680
The same
million.
thing happened in Kaduna State. where money meant for oversight is more than the projects to be committed. I mean, these are what state governments are doing. It's madness. And then today, Imo at 50, we'll take a look at Imo State own so that we'll know where we did. Okay, let's go back to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmas, my very good friend and brother.
Chief Jude, good morning.
Good morning, our guests in the studio. My name is Chief Jude
Chief,
Ubada.
morning.
I usually call from the Chief State.
Yes, sir.
Indeed, I completely take exception to the fact that you will go to a full government hospital and you will not get what, this vaccine, or what do you call it?
Antivenom.
For snake bites and things like that. I know the importance of this. When we read one book in the primary school or secondary school, and I think if that was the case then, that was there's no reason why our hospital cannot have, vaccines.
Antivenom,
Something
yes.
like for that. So I think it's a very big show of shame. And whichever government head of that, whoever that is the government head in that particular hospital must be shown the way out because he doesn't know his duty. Having said so, let me talk about maybe the Minister of Defense saying that it was a target or the coup that was plotted. Well, I can tell him that, the Bible says, according to Isaiah chapter 54, verse 15, if anyone attacks you, does so without my consent, whoever fights against you will fall. Again, they shall surely gather. But if God is not Lord, they shall scatter. So no weapon will be able to harm, no weapon of form will be able to harm you. I have an answer for all who attacks you. I defend myself and I give them victory. That is my word for APC and then the Minister of Defense and all that we actually plan to be assassinated during that assassination. I want to use it to tell those who are causing this suspicion to pay back their footsteps or contend with the feet that has eventually been following this other guy that's been arrested. A word they say is enough for the while.
Chief
Thank you very much.
Jude, do you believe there was a coup plotted?
Of course, there was a coup. About 16 of them have been arrested.
But they told us there was no coup. How come we have a coup?
Maybe by then they have not been able to dot their eyes and cross their T's. But I think they've been able to do so now. That is it.
All right,
thank you very much.
Chief. Oh, Chief Jude will not kill me. Let's get some messages now. This one says, Barrio and our guests in the studio, fine morning and happy new month. Health is not a part of APC agenda. Away. Jesus. So they don't care a hoot. Rather, they will create atmosphere of insecurity so they can enjoy security votes. Chai, Jesus. Mr. President enjoys his trips abroad. Hence, local attention is on pause. Barrio, today is my birthday anniversary, not minding the situation in our health sector. God is good to me. I remain grateful to Chineke Abiyama. All right. A mandate of evil, they stand. Elder Chijoke having fun. Happy birthday to you, sir. Wow, what a wonderful day. Our elder is celebrating his birthday. Man, great men are always born in February. If you're not part of February, forget your sign.
Oh, please.
Please. Ambassador, are you jealous?
Oh, please.
Are you jealous?
We are from January, man.
Even Imo State is February born. I don't know what they do. January. Chai, oh, wait a month. Oh, the Sarah, everybody on January. January will be like 100 days. Oh, God of mercy. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations and happy birthday to you, sir. Elder Chijoke. I know, say you go content today. You're supposed to dance some ball, you know. And did you mind, you go follow me and go that side. You get one joint where the Chijoke carry me and go. That place makes sense. Very close. So it's not far. We'll go there. Today I'm birthday. And Chijoke, if I don't see you while a day, oh-ha. Congratulations to Elder Chijoke. We have this other message says, good morning, Barry. Happy new month and happy new week. My name is Felix Nwazuzo, texting from Omar Himberi about Tinubu returning back to Nigeria and asks, what will Nigerians benefit from all these, his frequent travels abroad? And again, Soludo should reopen the Onitsha market to avoid a bloody showdown. Thanks and enjoy your day ahead. Nigeria is bleeding right, left, and center. Thanks. All right. Well, Governor Soludo is going to have a showdown with the people today. They have declared that all markets should sit at home.
I thought he said he's opening the market.
Well, he said he's going to open after they agreed. They had an arrangement, but they say IPOP sympathizers. That's the last information I got. Declared that all markets should sit at home today, Monday, to in protest of the closure of Anambra State Onitsha main market. But of course, Soludo said they're going to open the market for them. They gave a week. It's a week now, right? That market was shut down on Monday.
Last week.
Last week, Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Monday? So it's already a week. So through to his own part, Soludo said if they don't come to market, he would demolish the market. So it's a showdown. And when they say bloody, who is going to go bloody? You want to go and fight police?
There are better ways of dealing with this.
Yes.
than this.
Anyway, that is how he has seen and deemed fit to rule Anambra State. We watch and see. But by the way, why sit at home if they can provide security? So if you're asking people to come and provide them security, the problem is that if they put so many military and police there now, they'll say they have militarized the market. They will start using that against him again. I don't know what they want him to do, but he wants the market to operate. I believe that is his own aim. If the market leaders will say, okay, fine, give us this, we open the market, and then he provides, everything goes on. Juju from Ikwere says, Barry, good morning and happy new week. Barry, health workers are still on strike. Soon, Labour and TUC will join. Nigerian leaders don't want to care. They believe going overseas, sorry for Nigerian leaders. This one says the Buruburu one on the February birthday man on radio. As far as I'm concerned, President Tinubu is duping the country by traveling to various countries of the world without any benefit to Nigeria. Away. But how many times have you seen any president from another country coming to Nigeria to visit him? Wait. Who was the last president that visited Nigeria? Hey, Jesus.
On top of my head, I can't recall.
What a question. Who was the last president? I think the president of France.
No, I don't think
Macron was the last
France
one.
been to Nigeria.
Yeah, he was.
Really?
But that was Buhari tenure now. Since Tinubu came, we have seen some few ambassadors and African presidents.
Africa, I think it was Chad president.
Chad president, no. Mahama came visiting, and the Senegalese president came visiting. That's Faye.
Who from Europe?
No, I can't remember. Okay, only the former Prime Minister of UK came.
Boris Johnson.
Boris the former. But that one I must take column.
That was a private event.
All right. So you say, how many times have you seen any president from another country coming to Nigeria to visit him? If you calculate that all the monies he has spent so far on traveling, the money would have been used to pay health workers up gunners. Hey, Jesus. Oh, yeah, come and be going. Chris Ogwena, come and be going.
We're on top of the thing.
Come and be going. Good morning.
Morning, Sir Barry.
I greet you. I hope you're not an Arsenal fan this morning. I don't want to see them.
I'm here already, and you're saying you don't want to see them. I'm here alive.
Okay.
Sir Barry, this is why they attack me like this. Happy New Month.
I just don't want to hear Arsenal call me now. They go begin brag.
I may watch football, but I'm not a fan.
Okay, thank you very much. Go ahead.
Now, someone from Nazareth.
Sammy, go ahead. Thank you.
I beg, I want to ask you and our guest question. Do you think we have a government in Nigeria?
Which kind of question be that one now? Who want for trouble this morning?
This is straight talk.
Answer me.
This is straight talk.
We have a government.
We have a government. We have a government.
We have a government,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes.
But they are not doing well.
That's the difference. We have. If they're not doing well, there's a big difference. Okay.
They don't have human feelings. The
Okay.
people in charge of the government.
All right.
So tell me, Barry, how can somebody die from snake bite?
Nah. Before, the only black stone that they put for your leg. The thing
Snake bite.
All our village doctors, where them go, sir?
They went around the hospitals. They could not find antivenom. It is absurd. It's funny. It's painful. Are you getting it? It's not right for a whole country like this. See, if you ask me, I would devote myself and be praying against some people to crash down from the air.
All right.
I'm telling you the truth because they don't care for human life. So they should not live also. If a whole Nigerian hospital, you cannot go and get anti-venom for somebody that next.
My brother, Inopio. Thank you very much. Let's go on the commercial break now.
Yeah.
Our time is up.
For General Musa, this double mouth they are using, when the government is favoring them, they will be saying another thing. If the government is not favoring them, they will be saying another thing. Let them keep on saying it. So
all right,
God
thank
is
you.
watching them.
Thank you,
God
my brother.
bless you.
All right, thank you. That's it for the newspaper review. Let's head on to our commercial department and pay some bills. After that, the news update at 10. How we will be back to have the conversation on email at 50. Don't touch that dial. Stay.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Please listen to this important announcement. Proti Hotel, in partnership with Pepsi, presents the Love Lounge, an indoor Valentine's dinner party for couples and friends. There will be lots of surprise gifts, Valentine buffet dinner, cocktail and mocktail, dance, comedy, games, and lots more. Date 14th February 2026. Time 6 o'clock p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Singles 40,000 naira. Couples 70,000 naira. Table for 5% discount. Table for 10% discount. For bookings and inquiries, please call 0916 998 7907 0916 998 7907 or 0916 998 7912 0916 998 7912. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you for listening.
Echo FM.
Are you a business owner looking to reach a wider audience? Do you want to promote your products or services to thousands of listeners? Look no further. Echo FM 100.7 offers a unique opportunity to advertise your business to a targeted and engaged audience. If interested in advertising with Echo FM, please call 0707 491 3440 to speak with our representative. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to grow your business and reach new customers. Call us now on 0707 491 3440. 0707 491 3440. Thank you.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
People, this is not story time. On top, Echo
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the fresh news people.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Good morning and welcome to the news update at 10. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. The federal government has confirmed that suspects linked to the recent killings in Yelwada in town in Benue State will be formally arraigned in court on Monday, February 2nd, 2026. This was disclosed in a statement issued by Kamaruddin Ogundele, the Special Assistant to the President on Communications and Publicity in the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. The statement indicated that the arraignment is the culmination of a thorough investigation carried out in collaboration with multiple government agencies. Ogundele further confirmed that the suspect would face trial before a federal high court in nation's capital. The FG emphasized its commitment to delivering justice, assuring Nigerians that those responsible for the violence would be held accountable. The Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, has said he was among those marked for arrest by officers accused of plotting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu, adding that the plan was to shoot him if he resisted. The military had earlier announced the arrest of 16 officers over acts of indiscipline, but further investigations linked some of them to allegations of attempting to overthrow the government. The defense headquarters said those with cases to answer would be arraigned before a military judicial panel in line with the Armed Forces Act. The Independent National Electoral Commission has removed the names of the Julius Abure-led executive of the Labour Party from its official portal, following their removal by a ruling of the Federal High Court. The development was confirmed by the party's National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifo, in a statement issued in Abuja. The Labour Party described the action by INEC as strange and said it would formally protest the decision. The party maintained that the development raises concerns over the Commission's handling of internal party matters and vowed to pursue appropriate steps to address the issues. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has defended the payment of workers' salary amid calls for a nationwide protest organized by the Nigerian Labour Congress. The Senior Special Assistant to the FCT Minister on Public Communications, Lere Olayinka, said workers received their January salaries alongside part payment of wages award arrears. He expressed concern over the mobilization of workers for protests despite ongoing engagements. Meanwhile, the National Industrial Court ordered the suspension of the strike pending further hearing, while labor unions accused the FCT Minister of intimidation and reaffirmed support for workers. The Speaker of the Niger State House of Assembly, Abdulmalik Sarkindaji, has commended the Nigerian Army, the Department of State Services, and other security agencies for operational successes against bandits in Mariga local government area and parts of Niger North Senatorial District. He said the intelligence-led operations led to the killing and the arrest of several bandits and the rescue of over 70 kidnapped persons. The Speaker assured residents of the government's commitment to tackling insecurity and urged citizens to remain calm and vigilant. And in business, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has filed a lawsuit against the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited over its alleged failure to account for billions of naira and foreign currencies in oil revenue. SERAP said the actions followed findings in the 2022 Auditor General's report, asking the court to compel NNPCL to disclose details of the transactions. The organization maintained that accountability in the oil sector is critical to addressing corruption and poverty. On the foreign scene, a 5-year-old detained during immigration raids in the United States have returned home after a court ordered his release. The child was arrested alongside his father by immigration officials in Minneapolis, sparking global outrage. A U.S. district judge criticized the government's actions and ordered their freedom after 10 days in detention. The boy and his father have since reunited with their family in Minnesota. And in sports, Super Eagles striker Terry Murphy has completed a loan move from French club Nice to Portuguese side Porto. The transfer follows a difficult spell marked by limited playing time and strained relations at his former club. Murphy described the move as an emotional fresh start and expressed optimism about rediscovering his best form as he reunites with the former Porto coach. And that's the news update at this hour, as edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more news and update, follow us on Facebook. It's Echo FM. On our X handle is at Echo FM _Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube, is Echo FM 100.7. You can also listen to us anywhere in the world via www.echofm.net, and that's the news update. Thank you for listening.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Every day,
Every hour,
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur
From our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news.
security concerns.
We, the people, converge.
To analyze
Separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Mashal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the show. This is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. My name is Ray, the Radio Mashal, Barry Cosmos, and of course, we have our guest in the studio, Barrister Ambassador. Oh, it's not Barrister Ambassador. I know.
You just add anything for me.
Ambassador Chooks. I wanted to call you Barrister. In this league, I don't talk to barristers tired. So Nigerian problem with barristers too much. Ambassador Chooks, good morning and welcome once again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's look at Imo at 50. It's a golden jubilee celebration. Anybody that don't born reach 50 years, you are half a century old. And of course, how far? Imo State, created in 1976 by the Murtala Muhammad regime, has seen several administrations that left significant marks on its infrastructure, industry, educational landscape. While the most notable era of industrial development is frequently attributed to the Second Republic. Well, since the Second Republic, what have we done industrially? Industrial layout has been created. What have we done with that? It is still in shambles. While recent administrations have focused on urban renewal and road infrastructure, the landmark projects, the setup of Imo State from the founding fathers, let me use that word, are we still on that pedestrian? Are we still on that path? or have we abandoned the Imo State developmental blueprint from creation to today? Have we gotten it right, since we've lost a lot of landmarks to Abia State and Ebonyi State, and then up to this very moment of Governor Hope Uzodinma's own administration? All right, so most of this government came with their own different mantras, from the military down to the present day. Let me just run down 1976 to 1979. The first one, 1976 to 1977, just 1 year. It's Ndubisi Kanu, who was the first and the inaugural governor. He created 21 local government areas, established the Imo Broadcasting Service, IBS, and laid the master plan for the development of Owerri capital city. That was one of those, the few things that were attributed to him from just being in office from 1976 to 1977. Well, Adekunle Lawal took over 1977 to 1978, another 1 year, established the Standard Shoe Factory in Owerri and Oguta Motel, where is a Standard Shoe today. That is another issue. Well, I want us to run down this thing so we remember some of this before we go into the conversation. Sunday Adeni Huns, 1978 to 1979. He established Imo Newspaper Limited and initiated the College of Technology, now Federal Polytechnic, Nekade. These are achievements by the then. Amongst other small, but I said let's look at the monumental ones that can be attributed to this government. Of course, after 1979 came the great day Sam Mbakwe. In 1979 till 1983, 4 years in office, he is now and was known as the weeping governor. He was always crying and begging for things to be done by the community. He was one of those governors that you hear about that were real public-oriented. Yes. So Simon Mbakwe is widely recognized for the most extensive industrial and infrastructural development in the state's history. We're not talking about the present-day Imo State. We're talking about the old Imo State, including where Abia State and Ebonyi, part of Ebonyi, not everything in Ebonyi, was all part of Imo State. Simon Mbakwe oversaw a lot of industrial revolution in Imo State. Well, let's just mention a little bit of what he was able to do in 4 years. Simon Mbakwe built the Imo Airport, now called the Simon Mbakwe International Cargo Airport. Since then, we'll get another one. Through community contributions, that's the beautiful thing about what Simon Mbakwe did. The first of its kind in Nigeria. Community put
everybody
together.
Has a stake. Everybody
joined their hands and built that airport. Do we still have a stake in that airport today?
Ask me.
Well, those were the blueprint kept by Imo leaders of old. Well, Simon Mbakwe also built Imo Concord Hotel, which they have renovated over and over. How much was used to build that thing? And then we hear that it's being renovated for nearly 20 billion. So, well, that was Imo Concord Hotel, built by Simon Mbakwe. He built the Amaraku Power Plant, established Nigeria's first independent power plant. What a great man Simon Mbakwe was. We also have in education, he established the Imo State University. One man, in 4 years, he did all that. Yeah. In industries, he established numerous factories, including the aluminium smelter plant in Nishi, the paint factory, Abombise, cardboard packaging industry, Olu, aluminium products factory in Naze. In agriculture, Simon Mbakwe established the Adapam at Ohaji and Avutu Modern Poultry. Yep. Well, these were all modern things and the major things attributed to Simon Mbakwe from 1979 to 1983. 4 years he was able to do this. Can we ever have a governor do this in 4 years? Well, and the roads Simon Mbakwe built
are still subsisting as we
very
speak.
Strong. Did today. So that is why he will ever remain one of the greatest governors in this country called Nigeria. Well, there came the Third Republic and the military administrators. They came again with their military wahala. 1990 to 1999. How many years? 9 solid years. And Tony Ogugwo from 1990 to 1992.
No, you left out Ikenwachukwu. Ikenwachukwu was 84.
Okay, 1984, Ikenwachukwu to 85. Yes, thank you very much.
Alison Madeke was 85 to 86.
Yes.
Ikweche was 86 to 90.
Yes.
Before Tony
Ogugwo, who came in 1990 to 1992. And then he commissioned the Imo Airport that was built. Imagine when that airport was built by Mbakwe and when it was commissioned.
Yes.
1983 and commissioned in 1992. What a bombshell. Military. Because it was successive military government that led to the abandonment of that airport. And then after Antonio Ogugwo, after the military ones, came Evan and Werem in 1992 to 1993, focused on urban development and continued some ongoing projects, of course. James Aneke also completed and commissioned the Simon Bako Airport in July 15, 1994. All right. Then the Fourth Republic came after the likes of Tanko and all that, Zubairu and all that, between 1983 till 1990. Well, I had to skip for time because the military era, we'll leave them. Well, the Fourth Republic came. We have the Achukwu Denwa 1999 to 2007, 8 years. Let's take a look at what Achukwu Denwa was able to be recognized for. He brought in the infrastructure, renovation of the Imo Concord Hotel that was abandoned, moribund. He established the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery of the Imo State University in Olu. He also resuscitated the Imo Broadcasting Service, IBS, now called the IBC, and the Statesman's newspaper. Udenwa is also credited for expanding Imo State, where he rebuilt the new state secretariat that are in use today. He opened up the housing units at Obinze, what's that called, Redemption Estate, and the rest of them. He expanded Imo, and then he now made Olu another thriving community, another city. Those were all attributed to the Udenwa era. And of course, after Achukwu Udenwa came the great Ohakim, a.k.a. Ikiri. All right? He is known and will be remembered as the clean and green man. He was a clean and green initiative focused on urban beautification, sanitization, and the waste management. He did that perfectly. Nobody can blame that.
Yes.
Imo State was he established the Iroma, and of course, nobody can ever argue the fact that Imo was a cleaner state during Ohakim.
During Ohakim's
it was very beautiful. But it was also one of those governors that spent millions on trying to let the world see Imo.
Yeah.
It was always on television, on newspaper, on radio stations, inviting people. Borrowing a leaf from, I think that was Donald Duke in Cross River State. Well, in infrastructure, he commenced the construction of massive roads such as the Owerri-Olu and Owerri-Okigwe roads. And of course, he was ousted by Rochas Okorocha in 2011, who spent 8 solid better years. Well, Rochas Okorocha came in amongst a lot of public fanfare. The public thought we got our man. Started well. He introduced free and compulsory free education, implemented the free education at all levels, and established 305 primary school blocks. The urban renewal, he undertook massive urban road expansions, overhead bridges. Yeah, where are they? That's what they have written. But now, the overhead bridge was started by Ohakim and never completed. Rochas came, still never completed. Because those two, the one at Oji and the one at Akwakuma, they are never completed. Even to today, they are not completed. Well, in infrastructure, he built the Akachi Tower. That's Rochas. He also, Imo International Conference Center, which later collapsed, and remodeled the Concord Hotel. Well, Rochas did a lot of road work. He did a lot of expansion of roads. He opened roads where there were no roads, did a lot of buildings. A lot of people say that China Road, but the China Road helped to reduce traffic in Owerri and Imo State. Because before, for you to go to Obinze, your name is sorry, you stay 4 hours on the road, and then he also expanded a whole lot of these roads. Not well built, but at least it solved a problem. Well, We move on now to the 7 months of Emeka Ihedioha. Infrastructure was focused on rehabilitation of abandoned roads and the start of a rebuild Imo project with a focus on quality through his before his tenure was cut short. In the short period, we saw a lot of rehabilitation of roads in Owerri Municipal. I think the most beneficial in Owerri were the Ikenebu and Aladima. They were all the roads were just tarred and
World Bank.
And World Bank.
Yeah.
He started doing a lot of work on World Bank before he was ousted. And then came the Anwa Oyoko. We have Hope Uzodimma, who came on board in 2020 on date after the Supreme Court judgment. He is now known as a master of road construction. He dualized the Owerri-Olu Road and Owerri-Okigwe roads. The signature project is also construction of the Azomta Cathedral roundabout flyover and the new Executive Council chambers. Well, that new Executive Council chambers, and we're hearing now we have Government House Annex. Which one is Government House Annex again?
The ones in Olo, I think, is starting the Olo Annex Government House. I like that idea because we brought it on board. I remember when distinguished Senator Samuel Emeka was campaigning, we said we are going to decentralize government in Olo and Okigwe.
Is that not going to bring more government expenditure to the state?
Not really. It's going to help develop those areas.
How?
By those who want to see the governor. If you move a month in Olo and you're operating from Olo, there are businessmen and women who are coming to see you and they're doing, because they see the governor is coming, he's moving around, and it attracts some development to that place. He moves to
a lot of critics will argue with that it also brings distractions. Don't you think so? If we want to decentralize, where has decentralization ever helped?
The thing is there is the concept and the implementation. And when you have a rigid government...
Why Olu? Not Okigwe?
Olu and Okigwe.
They have annex.
Yeah, to have annex. It was in our manifesto. I think we came here and defended it sometime.
Well,
I think it's following that, and it's a welcome development.
Anyway, do you agree with annex? I never heard about annex. We're not hearing that in Olu, or is it in Omuma?
The location is not important, but it's the concept.
Omuma is his village. He's operating government house from his village. That's what it means.
Alex is operating from his house. So.
No, Alex is the government house because there's no government house to work. There is no government house. Leave that in. He's not building it. But Imo State has a magnificent government house.
Yes, we have.
All right. Well, the signature, like I said, he has done that. He also brought in the technology and industry rehabilitation of the Egbema power plant and the Skill Up Imo project for youth digital training. He also brought modernization and construction of the Owerri modern abattoir, Naze, and the cardiovascular center, Olu. Some of the infrastructure projects initiated by earlier administration, particularly the education sector, IMSU, were later transferred to Abia State following the creation of new states as at that time and all that. So I think I've given a lot of rundown of how Imo has been operating from creation to date. Let's take a look at some very critical areas. Let's start with industrialization. Simon Mbakwe brought in a lot of industrialization. What happened to those industries? Why didn't other subsequent governments move on?
That is the big question in government. I think we have this culture of I want to do what I want to do at my own time. I don't want to do what Barry has done. You understand? Even if it's going to be beneficial to the citizens. You see, this continuity we're talking about in government is beneficial. If you come, like Ndubisi Kano came in and put his mark on the table, and then successive government are supposed to carry on from there. Yeah, he spent 1 year. And then somebody's coming, you're spending another year. You continue. When you talk about the civilian administration and look at Mbakwe, for instance, Mbakwe kind of set the template. And if he had continued after 1983, before the military came, I think we would have been in a better position than we are today. Because he now saw the vision. He now looked beyond today and then looked beyond and said, okay. And this siting of these industries that he made, it was like a catchment area, in the Mbise area, the Ikedru area, the Nyishi place. the paint factory, the power plant from Amarako. You see that
is any of these industries still functional? Anyone at all?
Because
if we look at
even the poultry at Avoto is
poultry is not functional.
These are things that are supposed to be
Adapam is partially functioning.
Yes, like not to its potential or what the vision.
The cardboard packaging industry in Olu, is it working?
I have not heard of that in a recent while.
The aluminium product factory at Naza, is it working?
I think it's working.
What about the smelter, the plant at Inishi?
Inishi, I doubt it.
The one in Mbise, is it working?
It's working. It's under a Chinese company. When you pass it,
is it privatized?
I think so.
It's not working because it's not government.
It's not working. But the concept, the idea of Mbakwe is to make sure that we are not relying on, at that time, the IGR, which is not up to scratch, but be able to diversify the economy of the state, where the beneficiaries are Ndimo.
So would you say we have moved forward 50 years, or we kind of are still crawling from this kind of established state where we had things just growing like that, and then it seems that after the military scuttled that particular arrangement of this Mbakwe, we have not really seen that kind of expansive growth in Imo State again. What we see reflections.
Cut and join.
We do road today, we do the man. And this man was establishing roads in a very wide area, and those roads were connecting now like 2-3 states together. And with the mega resource, even though financially money at that time had more power.
But when you look at look at it at that time, you'll be laughing. Sometimes the state gets about 900 and something million at that time. And he could be able to build Concord that we see today. You understand? You see the vision. Imo State University, he went to Nebraska and got the charter from Nebraska at that point and came in and
I heard because he visited a hotel and saw it and then
it is when we are talking about the president and the amount of money he is spending on going trips abroad. There's something you can look at in your hotel and look at it and say, oh, what a beautiful structure, or what a beautiful... Let me go down there and see what's going on. So if you are going to visit Nebraska and see them as a party that you can partner with and be able to draw that working relationship and institute Imo State University, you see the benefit. Everybody will see that.
We've had people both at the federal level in government and people from the state level, from both parties of the PDP and the APC. You are of the PDP wing. And then you blame the APC as if the APC is doing.
No, you say administration and good governance has no limit, has no boundaries. In as much as, yes, you're wearing the cloth of APC today, tomorrow or yesterday you wore that of PDP. But what is constant is what you put on, the template that you put on ground for successive administrations to take on board, whether you like it or not. America says this is our corporate interest. This is America's blueprint. You understand? When any successful government comes, that envelope being written for Barry, I'm the 44th president, I'm leaving for the 45th to come in. That envelope is the corporate existence of America. You hardly change it. But you now improve on the areas.
And add one or two things.
Based on the time and the realities during that administration.
All right, still on the industrialization. The industrial layout has been an eyesore in Imo State since Desam Mbakwe built that thing. We say there are underground pipes and tunnels and all that, which some people have even built houses on that tunnel. Now, the place that was meant to be industrial hub, just like Aba and Lagos and the rest of them, is now lying as a death trap and a wasteland for Imo State as it stands now.
And Barry, don't forget we had the summit.
Yeah, the economic summit.
The economic summit. And you ask yourself question, what happens today, those who have invested their hard-earned money in the Onitsha industrial layout? You understand? There's no good road. You drive there and you pity the people that have invested there. what is it? What's the big deal of creating roads for them? What is the big deal?
All right, let's come down to present day. Just before I open up the phone lines, in the present day administration of Governor Hope Uzodinma, where is the direction? As an opposition figure, it's not about criticizing now. We're looking at what the governor is doing, right and wrong.
Barry, I don't want to start a can of worms that now is going to be between PDP and APC. What I'm looking at it is from an Imo citizen.
Okay.
And what are the things? What are our strengths? Because like they told us in economics, you build you cite an industry based on the raw materials, nearness to raw materials, and the things that will help that company
to
grow.
Yeah.
Where are the strengths of Imo? What is our strength as Imo? What are the things we have, and then we can now develop them for the benefit of all? Don't forget, we have abundance of crude oil. So why are we not attracting things that will help us redevelop that crude oil for the benefit of all? We have natural gas in abundance. We have lead. We have calcium. We have zinc. So why are we not harnessing our potentials? Because it is in your strength that you can be able to build.
Okay.
And can be able to now benefit in
the governor, Governor Hope Uzodinma.
Yes.
His Light Up Imo project, his Orashi power plants and all that. His the free trade zone, Orashi free trade zone and all that. Do you think is also consolidating on the earlier past, or we should go and revive what we have instead of creating new things that may not be continued after his own administration?
That's the point. If you have a team of consultants or a team of Ndimo that will look at our strength, that will look at what we have on ground, and ask ourselves, how do we benefit from these for the overall interest of Ndimo? Then you start building something that will now live after your administration. So that once somebody comes in, he picks it up and say, okay, let me dust it up. And what's Senator Hope Uzodinma's administration talking about? He said, okay. He said, put one or two people, advise me, how do we now open it up? So, but when you have somebody, I want to do this, let this one be so that it's Barry, and when I finish, Ajelo is coming in, Ajelo start his own, let me call it Ajelo. And you see a disjointed, not continuous government, and be able to benefit. Because at the end of the day, the resource that you're spending is a resource for Ndimo. Where if you borrow, those who are going to pay is your child and my child and our grandchildren. You understand? So why don't we now start something like, if we fall back at Mbakwe, and we're saying this is the father of democracy, and say, okay, what is Mbakwe's vision? And Mbakwe's vision is to be able to attract industrialization scattered in all the geopolitical zone of our state, and be able to make us get revenue from these factories and these things. Then we now say, now after that, Udenwa came, what are you now building upon what Mbakwe did? And then you come back and say, okay, Mbakwe has, Achiku Udenwa has left. Ike Donhakem, what? Yeah, fair enough. But when you come and say both the clean and green, the redemption government of the Rochas government, and then Emeka's government, and then Hope Uzodinma, how are they interconnected for the benefit of the state and for the benefit of the citizens? That's the question we should be able to. It's not a destroyer when you come and say, oh, look at this one, I built a road up to this point. Because now the person who has the next place, who lives there, is an opposition leader. It's okay, finish, stop there, jump to that. It makes no sense.
All right.
Look at Enugu, for instance. Enugu has a blueprint that successive governors, in as much as they are doing their best, but you see a thought process in what you have in Enugu.
So do we have a blueprint we're operating on, in your own view?
Where is it if it's not a continuity blueprint?
Right.
If we have a blueprint and is docile and dust are accumulating on it, is it a blueprint?
All right, let's bring in our listener. I think we've had enough conversation. Please, you can bring it from any angle you feel like I will need to touch on this email at 50. Please just join the conversation on Facebook. on YouTube. Of course, send us a message on WhatsApp or you can call 0911 20022. Good morning. Good morning. Who is on the line, please? Apparently, you ain't ready to talk to us. So let's keep the comments. The calls coming 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to come. Today, we are discussing IMO at 50, the impact and the growth and everything so far. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I am the great calling from Irete.
Okay.
So, as you're saying, the governors should put better effort to help the citizens. Meanwhile, the economy is not good, and we are suffering. That's
Okay.
my own opinion.
Thank you very much. Keep the calls coming. Good morning.
Hello, very Christmas. Good afternoon.
Good morning. It's not afternoon yet. Don't
Good
fast forward
morning,
it
my
in.
dear.
Good
Yeah.
morning. Welcome
Okay.
aboard.
Good morning. Is Mommy Amaka?
Okay.
Yes. Please, I want to thank you and the guests in studio for this particular topic. And my own take is this. Before we have this other palm, we have Avro to poultry. Is that not true? And standard shoe that is at Olu Road.
Yeah.
All these things and other things anyway. All these things were built by Dave Mbakwe.
Yeah.
And those things then employed youth. But today, all those things have been shut down. No governor has been remembering those things again. And there is nothing like an industry in Imo State. I am asking, what is the essence of all these Imo State at 50, this one at 100, the other one at 150, without any industry? Without one, even where they are producing matches.
Okay.
There is nothing like, and they are not helping the matter. Then, if, okay, what this poultry now, poultry, assuming it is a continuous something, they continue with it. Thousands of youth and people would have been working there. Other palm now is gradually dying. And that is palm oil. That is palm oil. So many people would have been working there.
All right. Thank
so many
you.
people have been working there.
Thank
so what
you.
are we saying?
Thank
Let
you.
them do something that will benefit all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Barry Cosmas. Good morning, our guests.
Welcome.
My name is Jade Oba that I usually come from the Uchis Imo State.
Yeah.
Barry, I want to commend you immensely for this topic. And the most interesting about what you have, the analysis you've just given this morning, is the fact that the governors that have achieved it tremendously so well, they're coming on board. And I was the APC governor. I mean, we are APC governors, as a matter of fact. So you can agree with me that...
What do you mean they did so well, the APC governors?
What are you talking about? Let me start with Rochas.
Okay.
Rochas created a lot of inlet and outlet roads in Imo State. You will agree with me?
Yeah.
Rochas introduced free and qualitative education that made the poorest of the poor children of the go to school, even up to university level. I have so many of them that are still thanking him and ordering for masses for him in our Catholic churches, almost on a weekly basis. So what are we not talking about?
Okay. Let's save time now. Just go to your straight to the point.
What I can do, I will come and buy a time from your listen.
You have said this thing like a million times. You're not coming.
Don't worry. I mean, it's not over until it's over. I will do that.
Yeah.
If I'm not serious, I'll be reminding you of them, okay? I will. God to give me enough resources to do that in the soonest possible time.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, let us pray and say that other governors that are coming will follow suit from what the APC governors have done so far to the greater glory of God. Thank you very much.
Chief Jude, your song praising for APC. Chai, I hope that they give you better money. Because if they know they give you money, you go provoke. I go vex for you. All right, let's take these messages from our Facebook. We have Ahunwa John Easy says, very good morning, Honorable John Ahunwa from Ifakalambi Toli. Firstly, I want to congratulate Imo at 50, coming to how far we have gone, my brother. I only see government that rotates road construction within the municipality and left the rural areas. But you take your time and visit area like Nworubi, Nkwaji Road, where the deputy governor hails from. You pity the people over there. Thanks. All right, what's up? Okoye Anulika says, good morning, good people. Thank you very much, Okoye. We have Destiny Harrison say, Mr. Baye, good morning, sir. My warm regards to the guest in the studio. This is wishing you the best in February. Keep on keeping on. All right, thank you very much, Destiny. We have Comrade Frank Michael. He says, good morning, Barry, Bro Barry, and happy new month. Congratulations to Imo at 50. We are just marking time, and here in Nigeria, nothing good is happening. Education sector, health, business, etc., everything is shocking. He says the harmful odor coming from the waste bin and cleanup exercise which held on Saturday is very bad, and many lives are at risk. Let the government for us clear it up. I remain Comrade Frank Michael, watching from Obodoku in Idiato North, LGA. Happy, glorious birthday celebrations to me as I turn a big age today. All right, thank you very much. Happy birthday to another February born. God bless you in this month of love. All right, we also have Ike John say Jacob Zuma. Which one is Jacob Zuma again? The Zuma construction.
The South Africa.
The Zuma construction. They're good. Hey, God, all these people. Just that's the only basketball thing can give this money. Onyeka says, Sabari, good morning. How is the family? Amazi Onyeka. Thank you very much. Mma Olebra, Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebra says, why is it that everything that works in other parts of the world does not work in Nigeria? Why is it that things that are strongly resented in other continents like poverty, dictatorship, corruption, nepotism, and marginalization easily flourish here? Accountability, probity, transparency, and all forms of checks and balances that normally flourish in a true democratic environment are aggressively trampled upon by our leaders. Why have we degenerated to this level? That's the question, according to Dr. Mrs. Olivera from Owerri. Thank you very much. Onyeka sent another message, says, Amazo Onyeka, Sabari, good morning. This is my motto. So Chief Jude, Sabi Bible. Now, wow. On another give Chief Jude bad books. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my brother. We're going to celebrate together, everybody, on February 14th. That's the day. That's the D-Day. Every February born, come, we celebrate together. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Don Peter, he says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. Happy birthday to you in advance. May your days be long. Thank you very much. The guest, I greet you. Mr. Barry, Nigeria now weeping with blood now. How some politicians have no human sympathy except Alex Oti and Mr. Peter Obi. Alphonsus Chima says, good morning, Barry Cosmos and Ambassador Shooks. As we discuss Imo at 50, honoring icons is commendable and the government is trying. However, ceremonies cannot fill empty stomachs as equipped hospitals, rural roads remain poor, infrastructure weak, power supply unreliable, and no even mention power because as a day I don't get light for like 3 weeks. No even mention that one. Families struggle with fuel prices and hunger. The true icons are mothers stretching mega resources, fathers seeking decent pay, youth refusing to give up. This Jubilee must deliver real jobs. Youth's empowerment and security transforming lives, not just celebrating titles. Thank you very much. Alphonsus Chima, texting from Imsu Junction. Peter Ekwedike says, Mr. Barry and Ambassador Chooks, Imo State have experienced massive improvements on road construction courtesy of Governor Hope Uzodimma. It is now time for the government to face agriculture and education, employ more teachers, and establish more government oil palm plantation. Since Adapalm is old and can no longer supply oil at the international market. Thank you very much. John Peters also sent this one and said, thanks, Mr. Barry, for this good information on past and present government. It's fine. He says, fine. What some of these Imo State leaders know is to destroy old previous work and start new work under their government. Mr. Barry or Akacham, thanks. All right, thank you very much. Mwakwa Alfonso say, good morning to Barry Cosmos and your guest, Ambassador Chooks. As Imo State approaches its Golden Jubilee, I appreciate this moment of reflection on our shared journey. 50 years after 1976 is both a celebration and a sober pause. We rejoice in our identity, yet we must speak honestly about the gaps we have left unattended to, especially the spirit of Charter of Equity. A state that produced a leader like Chief Sam Mbakwe must not forget the standard he set. Service rooted in vision, sacrifice, and fairness. This anniversary should rise up beyond awards and ceremonies. It should renew our commitment to fixing, renew our commitment to fixing broken infrastructure and to building a political future where every zone truly belongs. Happy 50th anniversary to all Imolites. Long live the Heartland State. Mwakwa Alphonsus in Owerri. All right, and finally, for now, we have KLM Precious. Says, good morning, Mr. Barry. You are doing a great job effortlessly. Thank you very much. Chinedu from Ejaku Street. God bless you, my brother. All right, we go back to the phone lines. Good morning. Who did my line?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome aboard.
Good morning, our guest.
Morning.
This is Awuja calling from Nekede.
Awuja, happy 50 years.
Yeah, and you see, Imo State, I thank you people for exactly bringing down the names of the governors that ruled the state from 1976 to date. That's a very great thing. I love that.
Thank you.
But we are celebrating the years, not really the achievements. Yeah, because,
hell, I wish I don't come on.
You see,
I wish I don't come on.
If actually this number of governors have put in one factory or one industry, then at least our people couldn't have been looking for a job today.
Yeah.
Then you see Mbakwe, 4 years, you see what Mbakwe did within 4 years. No sustenance of those things. That's our problem. Mbakwe, then, of course, they were calling him crying, do they say crying governor?
The weeping governor, yes.
And he was, you see, he didn't align himself with the MPN that time. He was in opposition, but still was able to grab whatever he needed to develop his state. And that was old Imo State. Then check the whole old Imo State. One man alone did all those, built all those factories and industries we mentioned here today. If all these things have been functioning very well, bet me Nigeria could have been Japan of Africa. So, but unfortunately, though you see, I could have been the next to him if he was given the opportunity. From what we saw within that 7 months.
7 months, okay.
Yes, and the Rochas himself tried in establishing rules. But his method. But if actually he established rules, then another person can build it stronger.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. For lack of time,
I hope we had time.
No, the time is almost up. God bless you. We are reflecting on 50 years of the journey of Imo State. Ambassador Chooks, our time is up. Before you go, what do you expect to get from the remaining 2 years of Governor Hope Uzodinma's administration?
Well, I don't know how I'm going to put at it as if I'm praising the present government. But my advice to them is to be able to, whatever vision they have laid for the state,
all right,
to work within the confines of the established structures, the House of Assembly, the local government, all the organs of the apparatus of the state, to be able to now harness them together and be able to give Ndimo a breathing space. A breathing space in the sense that we look out, we now see that yes, we have had this, yes, we have had this. But if it's just to do a whitewash and then after say 8 years, you now come and tell us you have done this, you have done that, and then Demo are yet to benefit from those things. It's not beneficial.
If the governor completes the Orashi power plant, he completes the free trade zone, and of course the light up Imo projects and all that. Would that put him on the same level with Mbakwe?
No.
Okay.
Far from it.
Okay.
Far from it. Barry, please don't compare apples and oranges. please. No, if at the end of Right Honorable Senator Hope Uzodinma's administration, he looks at the Orashi power plant as a signature project, you understand? Coupled with the light Imo project that he's touting about, then Demo can say, okay, give it to him. Since Rochas is the one that opened up rural roads, that Hope Uzodinma was the concentration on Orashi, and be able to now light up Imo. Now, with all these things that EDC are doing to citizens, this month you get 50-something thousand bill, next month you get 70-something thousand bill. You understand? That will be that will be a sucker to Ndemo, and then Ndemo will remember him on that area. You understand?
Yeah.
But the continuity and holding our government accountable to these expenditures and all these monies they are spending, our House of Assembly should sit up and be able to say, hey, we want to account for all these things, and then be able to put things in place, the oversight the government and get things done.
That's great. That's great. A lot of Imo people will remember various governors for various things, and a lot of people, the children who went to school for free, and the ones that graduated in universities,
we'll remember Rochas.
They always remember Rochas as a benefactor.
Yeah.
Whether anybody wants to like him or not, that was a great thing. You know, before Rochas, they always say the only industry in Imo State is what? Education. And then Rochas came and made that industry free for everybody.
Free from everybody.
So it became a thing. So why were other governments making it look like Imo had no money? Until Rochas came on board, we now knew Imo State had money. So we credit Rochas to that a lot. And other things like opening and all that. Atiku Dewa did his bit to stabilize the leadership as at that time.
Absolutely.
Possibly,
you credit to them with giving autonomy to the local government.
Yes.
The local governments were striving. Absolutely.
Really.
So you can't see any local government if they allow the local governments to function to their full potential. You understand? You can say this decentralization of coming into a where will not be there. Everybody will go to their local government and be able to benefit from it.
All right.
In Hitubo, where I come from, rice is predominant. And we don't have any factory to harness that. You cultivate rice now in the next 36 months. My
guy go contest chairman and win. Make it do there. All right. Thank you very much. Just before we leave, our time is up. Let me just see if I can rush these messages. This one says, good morning, Barry. I join the rest of good people of the state to facilitate with the government of people of Imo State and the 50 years of creation. The leaders in the state, past and present, must take this opportunity to go on memory lane and reflect if the purpose of the creation has fully met the present state of affairs of Imo State. That's the message according to our brother Emmanuel. A very lengthy message, but we can't take it all because of time. Mr. Barry, greetings to you and Echo FM. On the issue at hand, Imo State at 50 years, our elders used to mention the name Simon Bakwe. I may be tender them, so cannot compare him with other civilian governors of 1998 date. As it stands now, in terms of infrastructure and other development, Hope Uzodinma is no one at best. Anya Sokinsley from Abezi, Egbema. We also, oh God, time. It's not my friend. I can't read out all this message because the SM is here. Before I get query, my first pack. Come on here now. Thank you very much, everybody. Our time is up. Thank you very much. Now, my station manager today here today. Look me, should I enter today? My first pack before they will give me query. All right, thank you all for being part of the program. Ambassador, thank you very much.
Thank you, and I wish Ndemo a happy anniversary.
Where would they go ball now? Where are we balling today?
And our governor go tell us now.
Thank you all. Bye-bye for now. Up next is Head Revolution with the Slim Diva. And I believe she's going to be alone today. Yeah.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Sweet music only on your favorite radio dial. Echo FM 100.7. You love music? You love Echo FM 100.7.
Are you a business owner looking to reach a wider audience? Do you want to promote your products or services to thousands of listeners? Look no further. Echo FM 100.7 offers a unique opportunity to advertise your business to a targeted and engaged audience. If interested in advertising with Echo FM, please call 0707-491-3440 to speak with our representative. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to grow your business and reach new customers. Call us now on 0707-491-3440